Man, I'm feeling like the time is now or never. Step my game up, got my weight up, the timing couldn't be better. Y'all niggas run your mouth, y'all could get it, it's whatever. You alphabet boys, my crew is the 7 letter, that's all G's. Niggas said they hard working, hardly trying to get lifted. High as one of them all. I'm way too driven for y'all dudes to try to park me. These niggas is terrible, man, that's where the Charles Park.
What up? Hey, thanks again for joining in, everybody, for another episode of Run It Back. This show is pretty much we highlighting and showcasing some of our area's greats, some of the great basketball players that came from Waterbury, Connecticut. Today we're going to showcase Mr. Marcus Robinson, who played for Wilby. He pretty much made his imprint on this city back in the day. So without further ado, let's introduce Mr. Marcus Robinson. Come on up. All right, Mark, how you doing, man?
How are you?
All right. Listen, man, thanks for joining in. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of like a special moment, for the city, and actually just, letting everybody know, that Waterbury is a rich basketball town, and we had some legends come through this town, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. But first off, I just want to start, with you. Now, what started you, number one, playing basketball?
I just loved the game at a young age. My uncles, cousins,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, how old were you when you started playing?
Probably about 5.
5. Okay, now today, the kids got, a lot of the kids, they had PAL, and now like a crazy influx of the AAU. What kind of what were some of the channels you came through starting young?
Boys Club, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. Boys Club.
Yes.
From the Boys Club, played at PAL. PAL had a traveling team back in the days.
Okay.
PAL, Knights of Columbus.
Okay.
Willie White, Blue Jays.
Willie White. Yes. Willie White, he'll go through all hoods too.
Oh yeah.
Willie White.
And then, last of them all is Pearl Street.
Pearl Street. Now, it's crazy because me and one of my boys, we be talking, and he's like, if you was great in basketball, or even if you was nice, you had to go through Pearl Street. You know what I'm saying? At some point, you had to go through that Pearl Street, circuit.
Yeah, that's where everybody made their name at, really. It's Pearl Street.
Pearl Street. Because I remember back in the day, they had this shirt that said "Swish was the summer sound." Oh. That's a trademark shirt. Like if you played basketball, if anybody from Waterbury, you gotta have that Pearl Street "Swish is the summer sound" jersey. So okay, the Boys Club. Now, who were some of the players, maybe ahead of you, but was still in that Boys Club, Boys Club had the 9 to 14s and stuff like that, the junior pro. Who were some of the guys that was right above you coming in?
Above me.
In that boy, the Boys Club round.
Rob Squirt. Squirt.
Okay, Squirt, yeah.
Ron Malloy.
Okay.
Everybody went to the Boys Club back then.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yes. I mean, you got a bunch of dudes, man, that never even really played in high school,
but they played at the Boys Club. Yep, true. So now you got the Boys Club, PAL. Now I didn't realize that PAL is kind of today. I don't really hear too many kids talk about the Boys Club, in terms of the leagues and stuff like that. But back then, Boys Club had the junior pro, the traveling team.
You see, when we was growing up, there wasn't all the rules. They got so many rules in youth sports right now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Up until 7th grade, kids still using the girls' ball.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's now.
Yeah, right now.
Now.
Yeah, we just played one ball. We was growing.
One ball, right. You had to be able to shoot and everything with that one ball.
Girls' ball. But now that's what the kids is learning with it. They're starting with the girls' ball.
Okay.
Then, some places you might go, a lot of the leagues, they don't let the kids press. You know what I mean? That's taking away the kids' hunger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's facts. So you came up in the boys club. Now, how was Wallace? Now, we can go back and forth, but like everybody know you had to play middle school ball.
Yeah, Wallace was real. It was real there.
You know what I'm saying? How was your Wallace squad?
We was loaded. It was me, Rob Munn, Ron Ramey, Isaac Jones.
Isaac.
Remember Isaac?
I remember Isaac.
Isaac, Bryce Dunbar, Super Ed.
Oh, PK.
Yeah, we was loaded on that team. T. Davis, T. Lop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was loaded.
Wow, okay. I know, like, some of our mutual friends, like, we go back and forth on who had the best 8th grade squad.
Oh, man. Them dudes is crazy, man. They was too little, man. I think we would have tortured them dudes.
I'm gonna tell you like this, though. I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? So, when me and G talk about this, G, Gary. Now, we break it down, and we had Jay up here previous week, and we was talking about how deep our squad was. Like, we always would say that you and Jay would probably cancel each other out. How y'all was like tenacious and stuff like that. You gonna get yours, he gonna get his. Like that's like a given. Then we started just breaking it down. Like our bench was super deep. How deep was your bench, if you recall?
I honestly, 8th grade, I didn't even play in 8th grade.
Okay.
I just played 8th grade. So we was that 7th grade. Our 7th grade team was rough.
Okay. All right. So you go from Wallace. Now, transition to high school. How was that?
I mean, it was just basketball to me, man. I'm gonna play the way I play, no matter where I'm at. You know, I mean, started off where it was kind of a new thing. You know what I mean? Where the coaches wasn't starting them; they wasn't even playing freshmen back then.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went from everybody that don't know Wallace and Crosby, they connected.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm supposed to go next. You know what I mean? To Crosby.
Yes.
I don't know if you remember a teacher named Ed Snow. No. At Wallace.
At Wallace?
Teacher, yeah.
Ed Snow.
He was the freshman coach back in maybe like 86.
Okay.
Maybe like 86.
Okay.
You know, he would have had just about everybody from Wallace into Crosby, but he had passed away. So everybody started moving their own way. So first day of school, whatever, get to Crosby. So everybody talking about you don't play freshman. So I picked up the phone, I called my mother. I was like, I can't stay here. We got to go to Wilby or something. I ain't going here.
Really?
Play freshman. Yeah.
Wow.
I transferred out that same day.
Wow. Really? So you was actually at Crosby?
Yeah.
Wow. So do you think, now you made your name, you made your imprint from Wilby, but you were supposed to be at Crosby. Do you think?
I think Wilby style was more of what fit me. You know what I mean?
Tailored for your game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us get up and down the court.
Yeah.
Press. He was aggressive, physical. You know what I mean? That's just what it was. A lot of people that's in the know now, they see the style that Crosby plays now. Mm-hmm. They play more of a Wilby style.
Wilby style, running guns, gone. Yeah, okay.
When I was in school, they used to play different zone defenses. When my freshman year, we playing Crosby. First time I ever seen a 1-3-1. And they got Ron Ramey, was like 6'7".
Yeah.
Ryan Sullivan, 6'8". And I'm not mistaken, I think his name was Rollins. He was like 6'6", 6'7". That's across the middle.
Wow.
They had Pottle, he was about 6'3", maybe 6'2", 6'3". He was on top of the 1-3-1. They had another, I can't think of the other guy, I think Derek Mason.
Okay.
Derek Mason was in the back. I what the hell is this, man? How do you
Damn.
shoot on this?
Right.
The first time I ever seen that, and it was all
Giants, yeah.
But we figured it out. You know, for everybody don't know, never lost a crowd.
Yo, you know the crazy thing is see now when I'm coming up in the 93 to 97, it wasn't too many Giants, but like talking to you guys is like, yo, y'all had a lot of bigs.
Oh yeah.
Like in your time, y'all had a lot of bigs. Like
so you figured that's Ed Crosby. Cross had a big dude, about 6'7".
dang.
And Sacred Heart had a couple of dudes that had decent size. We had 12, Adam Leach.
Yep.
You know, that was our big man. That was our big. That's about pretty much it, really. Well, Kennedy was big. You know, shit. Jerome was 6'3", 6'4" point guard.
Point guard. Wow. Yeah. And now, so looking back, so your Wallace squad, y'all was pretty stacked. Now, and you said that you played with, like, when you was in 7th grade, you got Swerve, you got Haran. Like, a lot of those guys you see at the next level, high school, making a name for themselves in high school. So, like, would you say that, like, from the boys club, you being around people, like, you know, that's like that got that hunger?
The boys club in Pearl Street, man. That's what it was. You know what I mean? You hear a lot of these dudes, man. They talk about Pearl Street. Some of them I don't remember. So
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they just was there watching.
Yeah.
They had to tell the stories up to the young dudes that they was
Right.
playing up there, but you know, some of them I don't remember.
Yeah. So would you say that, just in terms of, like, everybody still sticking with the game from middle school to high school, like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times, just keeping it, a buck, like, a lot of, some of our greats don't really transition to high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the streets, you know, catch a lot of us up, you know what I'm saying? And whatever it may be, but a lot of them don't, like you said, only play, like, in the boys club leagues and all that, and nice. Then you got some guys that just play in the neighborhoods that's nice.
Yeah.
That don't even play organized ball or high school ball. Like, did you see a lot of that once you transit, like, as you was transitioning to high school?
There was a lot of that. And you know what? You seen it more as I got it's like my junior senior year. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes that came in with me, they wasn't playing no more.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
That wasn't that they couldn't play. You know, whether it was the grades.
Yeah.
They just, you know, people have different things going on in their life, man. You know, once school was over, you gotta go handle that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now, okay, boom. You at Wilby. You know what I'm saying? Now, did you? Now Wilby had it where, whether you nice, if you nice, you playing.
Yo, yeah, that was Red's thing. He was prejudiced. He was only playing the better players.
If you nice, you play.
Yeah.
Forget it. I don't care what. If you nice, you gonna play. Ain't no freshmen. No, if you nice,
If you nice, you
on the
play.
floor.
Yeah.
So now it's over the years you figure, like, even like as because I'm behind you some years, but I remember, like, watching the, you know, reading the paper and Marcus T. Lott and, you know what I'm saying, Manny Wright, and it's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with T. Lott, but it was like I read a lot about you before I even, you know, seen you. I'll never forget one day, Leon Wright, I think I was saying this before, Leon Wright had it where we used to play, the Berkeley Knights used to play at the halftime. When they played at the basketball game. So that was my introduction to high school basketball. I was like in 7th grade. And it happened to be a Crosby Wilby game. And the first time I see you walk through the door, you got your jersey on the hanger, just like superstars, like you know what I'm saying? Like superstars coming through, like, oh, okay, that's the dude I see in the paper all the time. And your energy and the way you played, it was almost like you wasn't smiling, like you were serious from tip off to like a goon on the court. Like, now, is that something that you picked up in high school? Or you always had like that Like that
And
fierce,
I was always like that, man. We got the same color on, we together, man.
Yeah.
The other team, they against us right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got the high school, man. You know, Kennedy days, like when my freshman, sophomore year, we used to battle with them dudes heavy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like, we boys. It's off season, we hanging.
Right.
Out of season, we ain't talking.
We ain't talking.
I mean, it's what it is, man.
During the season, it was like,
Yeah.
wow. So now you was one of the players that, you know what I'm saying, played above the rim too. Now, do you recall, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I mean, when the player plays above the rim, like, sometimes they can't remember their first dunk. Was that first dunk, did that first dunk deliver that high, or do you even remember your first dunk where you was like, oh, okay, I can, you know what I'm saying, dunks is like layups.
It was, you know, I had a coach, you know, freshman coach, Hank Santos. I mean, I used to work out in there every other day, man, so it was like, it was expected. You know, it's just coming sooner or later. You know, I could grab the rim at 8th grade and do all that type of stuff, but really getting up in there, putting it up in there. It was big when I first did it. Cause you know, I seen the work I had put in, but it wasn't nothing like when you dunk it on somebody.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Tell them about it. Talk it. Go ahead.
That was so different, man.
Hey, do you remember the first person you dunked on?
Nah, I don't remember the first person, but I remember like one of the sickest dunks I had. We was playing Hall High School in West Hartford.
Okay.
I was like a sophomore. I was a freshman actually. I played in the JV game first, so varsity game. I came down and threw me pass. Just caught it, just went up side by side, body through. And I just looked up. You know, back then, you know, we had fan buses.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the fans came to away games with us.
Yeah.
And I just remember like me and Holmes hit boom, we both fell. I just look up. Everybody was running out the bleachers.
Oh, you did it to him.
I was right then and there. It was just like, you know, it's what it is now. You know what I mean?
Okay. And you was a freshman.
Yeah.
Wow. So so was that common, like for like freshmen to get a lot of varsity, you know, time back then?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean, dudes I was with, me and T-Lot both was freshmen.
Okay.
Me and he was a sophomore. So, our freshman team didn't have any close games. We beat everybody by 40 or better.
40 or better.
40 or better.
Damn.
JV team, pretty much same thing.
Same thing.
So both of them finished the season undefeated. You know what I mean? Back then they wouldn't let you play all three. Like I used to argue with Reg, like, yo man, they both undefeated, man. I'm playing.
I'm playing.
You know, it went from really, and I played freshman. I'm playing varsity as a freshman. Make a mistake, coming out. I'm like, yo, man.
Okay.
I gotta sit there and figure out what the hell mistake I made. I'm, you know, cut that shit down.
Yeah.
Then from there, you know, I started figuring out. So I went from making that one mistake to now I'm starting. Like, nah, you can't play three, you're gonna be tired. I'm like, man, I'm playing on three.
Oh, three.
So I'm playing freshman game on Monday, 2 games on Tuesday,
JV and varsity.
Back to it on Wednesday for freshman. That's what we did, man. We played basketball, man.
And you didn't get tired neither.
I didn't get tired.
You didn't get tired. You know, like a lot of, you know, some of these kids, I don't want to say like think about like, back in the day, we played all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it wasn't basketball season, you still outside playing. You at the court, you playing.
Man, in the summertime, get out of school. The time we wake up, we gone. Eat breakfast, you know, we gone. As long as we back before them street lights came on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We park hopping.
Right.
Start at the closest park, end at the furthest park.
Yeah, make it back home. Right.
They ain't doing that now, man. These kids don't know.
The craziest thing is like sometimes you ride through some of these cities, and when you think about like how rich like the basketball culture is in Woodbury, it's like wow, like back in the day, you could go by any park and it's jam packed.
Yeah, but see that's another thing too now. You know what I'm saying? They got so many people that's involved for the wrong reason.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's you got this coach over here who just living through his son. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over with, man. Let your kid live. You know what I mean? You got the other coach over here just stealing money. He ain't trying to help nobody. It wasn't like that back then.
No.
You know what I mean?
No. And
basketball players, they went with the basketball people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, some of the kids, you know, they fall to the other side because they think that this guy here is a basketball guy. You know, that ain't really what he do. You know what I mean?
Right. And you know, it's kind of like when you think about, like back in the day, how when, like you said, the basketball players, they play with the basketball, like, so it could be like a group of 5-10 people walking to the boys club to play in the league. Then we might go to the rec. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got a 2:00 game at the rec. After we finish over here at 12, going straight to the rec. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we all together, we walking. You know what I'm saying? Like now, you know what I'm saying? Kids gotta get dropped off at the game.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of that stuff that we had, it's not here now. Okay. I mean, it's, you know, none of them junior pro and none of that stuff. That's no more of that at the boys club.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's no more Pearl Street.
Oh, no.
You know, so it's like, it's, you know, it's the people, it's still the people in the town that can bring that aura to the city as far as basketball goes.
Right.
You know what I mean? But some of them just ain't in the right position, whether it's gym time or you got to play the political game, things like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the history's the history, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about really the people that know the history connecting who they need to connect with to get it back to where it was. You know what I mean?
Facts. I remember reading back in the day. It was the city was making us think about players playing at different schools, and I remember they quoted you like you said something about like if a kid could get to somewhere, just let him play, like long as he can make to the practice and stuff like that. Tell me, what was your mindset then? Because you was in high school, like.
I forget what it really was, you know what I mean? But I know, like, when I was in school, I lived on Walnut. So I come out my house, I had a Wilby bus stop, a Crosby bus stop, Sacred Heart, of course, walk right down the street. Kennedy had they called the city bus from up that way to downtown, but they got another bus up to Kennedy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Kaner Tech was there. They all was there. So, you know what I mean? To me, it was, what's the big deal?
You're right.
You know what I mean?
We all right here.
We all right here.
Yeah.
If I can come out of my house and go to any one of these schools just because of where I live at, that should be afforded to everybody that way.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Keep them rivalries going. Yeah. But they was trying to like, nah, you supposed to go over here. You gotta go over here. Trying to like split everybody up.
Actually, I lived on one corner. My grandmother lived on the other corner. So I basically had to use my grandmother's address.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
To go to Wilby?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Corner apart, same side of the street.
Wow. It was like that on the hill too, where like some people went to Crosby, some people went to Wilby. Bus stop down at the store.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now, so not to veer off from that, but do you find like now, like the kids traveling like from like middle school playing together, high school like trying to like going to the same schools and stuff like that?
It's hard to say because you never know if those kids, some of those kids ain't gonna be together to gel together. You know what I mean? Some might be a little bit better than the other ones, so of course they will get separated. You're gonna go here, you're gonna still be the freshman on the freshman team. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Where the nice dude that you're moving up, he still need that too.
Yeah.
Because the freshman game is faster than the middle school game.
Yes.
The JV game is faster than the freshman game. The varsity game is faster than the
JV game.
So to me, I don't see the issue of the kid can play all three. Why not let him play all three?
Let him play all three. Yeah. Now, I had this debate. I think me and my brother, we talked about this too. And I know one of my boys, we talked about it. Do you think the kids are putting what's your take on kids putting too much miles on their knees and their legs early? I'm kind of torn.
I think that's just something somebody came up with, man.
Okay.
You don't even see the kids playing outside like that. The concrete,
you don't.
That's all we did. We played outside.
All day.
Every day.
All day. Think about how many games you might have in one day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In one day, you might play like 20.
You can go to one park and run the park for 2 hours and play about 5-6 games. Get tired, so you're gonna go find somewhere else to go play. That's another 5 or 6 games you don't play. You know what I'm saying? You get back up tomorrow and do the same thing again.
Same thing, right?
So I'm kind of, I don't believe in all that, man.
I was thinking that at one. So one point I was thinking, okay, you know what I'm saying? You got the AAUs, you traveling, all that. And then one day I was like, you know what? But think about it. We may not have had AAU like they have it today, but we still had the boys club. We had the rec, and we still played outside all day long until we went to the boys club.
But I think my thing though, I think a lot of people they don't understand what AAU basketball is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're gonna go play tops, you're gonna play maybe 6 games total in a weekend.
Okay.
That ain't a lot of basketball.
No.
You know what I mean? Especially when you got practice once or twice off the week.
Okay.
And you're gonna go on the weekend and play 5 or 6 games. Sometimes you might only play them 3 games. Okay. You don't make it to the elimination round. You know what I'm saying? So people say, "Oh, it's too much wear and tear on the kids." I don't agree with that.
Okay. I can see that now, like, you know what I'm saying, where it's more lenient on your body now. And plus, I mean, now you have people are training. You can kind of like better prepare yourself a lot of times, like back in the day, I'm gonna be honest with you, we was winging it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was winging, just going out there playing. Ain't nobody say, hey, look, you should do this, you work on this. We might get somebody, here and near, but most of the time we was winging it.
I might watch you, what you doing, and you know what I'm doing, what you doing, you watching me.
Yeah.
That was our workout.
That was our workout. You know what I'm saying? Playing with somebody all the time.
See, that's another thing too, like you said, you know what I'm saying, all this training and stuff that's going on now, that should be preparing their body.
Yes.
For the longevity of the games and everything like that. We didn't have none of that. We go
play. We ain't had the special wraps and
nah,
we just went out there. We probably put on 2 pairs of socks. That was it.
2 pairs of socks in a neoprene.
Yeah. Hey, but for a minute that was because Jordan wore it.
Yeah. Nobody
put
really
that on. So at Wilby, right? Describe the pecking order, because like I was saying before, like it was almost like Marcus and T-Lock. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was like, y'all can go down as one of the greatest tandems, you know what I'm saying, in the city. But what was that pecking order like? Like, did you guys have to wait your turn, or was it like, yo, we hit?
Nah, man, we came in running.
Came in running.
You know what I'm saying? My freshman year, man, I think we lost maybe 6 games, 7 games.
Okay.
I didn't lose 7 games the next 3 years.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
okay.
Before I started varsity, me, Manny, T-Lock, George Hurdle, and Adam Leach. Yep. That was the 5. We beat the starters every day practice.
Get out of here.
Every day. Every day.
Oh, y'all wasn't the starters?
No. It was second team.
Wow.
Every day.
Okay.
So, that was the starting JV team. Now the third team was a bunch of the scrappy dudes. That's the dudes that we had fights with in practice. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They wanted it like we wanted it.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So now let's take us to like your sophomore, junior year, where it's like you guys are really, it's like the Marcus and T-Lot show.
Yeah, sophomore year, it was I mean the NBL. The NBL was probably the best that it ever was.
Okay.
There was a game every night. There were no cakewalks. There was no cakewalks when I was sophomore. I mean, they had maybe a 4 or 5 team tie at one point towards the end of the season, where we had to play Kennedy for a championship game. An extra game.
Okay. An extra game?
An extra game at Crowley.
Wow.
For the city NBL championship. You know what I mean? Those were some battles right there. And I think that's where we really put our mark in. Okay. I mean, we was the young boys, and we was coming. I mean, actually, Jerome was just here 2 weeks ago, and we was laughing about that.
Wow.
They knew, like, they was the big dogs.
Everybody
knew we was coming.
Y'all was coming.
So after that, like junior year, I mean, maybe a good game with Kennedy here and there, but maybe a good game with Holy Cross. Only up there though.
Only up there.
Yeah, only up there.
He said only up there.
Only up there. And that's what we just took off at, man. It was nobody was like, we didn't care about nobody. We walked in the gym. It wasn't if we was gonna win or not. We all just felt that was our attitude. Yo, how much we gonna win?
How much we gonna win by?
Yeah, that's how we felt every game.
Now, so like on a high school level, especially like, you know, the inner city, like, and like you said, now, I read about you before I even met you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every game to me was interesting. Like when I'm Saturday morning, I'm reading the paper, like who played last night? Like if something happened every game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Either they got a picture of somebody getting dunked on, or they talk about somebody hitting the buzzer beater 3, but it was always heroics when you read every little caption. Mm-hmm. And even like when you look at when you get the players of the weeks, it was a story to that player. Like because they explained why he was the player of the week. Like, yo, he did this and but like now it's like when you watch some of the players of the week, they're like, what's your favorite food and all this, that, and the third. But back then, they showed like
I think now when it comes to that, you know, back then everything was centered on the city. You know what I mean? This is where the better ball players was at back then.
Yeah.
But the way that the game is evolving now, you know, you got so many kids over there and like the Naugatucks and the Bull Kids, the Seymour and stuff like that. They pretty good too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's coming here. You know what I'm saying? Getting beat up on here and then putting that work in to get them better. You know what I mean? So I understand it on how it's going like that now, because that's how the game is evolving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who would you say was you guys' toughest competition, or your toughest competition, or like the game that you like got an extra for?
I mean, we got it for every game, man. It was just every game was the same for us, but my sophomore year, the Kennedy games, them games was different.
That was it.
I mean, those were some games because I mean we used to go at it, but I still, you know, it was a different type of environment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But that was one of the biggest games for me in the city. You know what I mean? But the Crosby Wilby game was still a big game back then.
That's a big game.
That was
That's the marquee game.
The marquee game,
Okay.
regardless. You know what I mean? Even though Kennedy could be whatever they was ranked and he was chasing them or whatever, you knew what you was gonna get in that game.
Right.
But it's just a different atmosphere that Crosby.
Do you think Crosby and Wilby, like, that was like perfectly matched to go at it during those times, or it's just like the two prominent schools in the inner city, like right in the middle of the inner city?
No, I think we was definitely set up evenly, you know, to get it on. But I just think that some of the coaching style hurt some kids. Like, you know, being from Walnut, and that's, you know, primarily, you know, Crosby district. Yeah. You know, some of my boys, you know. Yeah. And they couldn't get in no games. And these dudes can play. Right. But they can't play against nobody else. They won't get in the game against nobody else. They play Wilby. Everybody's scared. So they put these dudes in, and they're gonna get busy. They get busy. Like, damn, why you ain't putting this dude in any other time, man? Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's showing you dude came off the bench, he got 30. 30 off the bench. Off the bench, but you won't play him. Like, come on, man, that doesn't make any sense, man. Right.
And it's crazy how, like, even back then, that you're speaking of different styles. So, you know, like Wilby had a style tailored towards you. And even you can make the case that some guys that went to other schools were trapped in those styles that wasn't tailored for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They kind of like, you know, honed their skills where they couldn't really showcase what they had. They may have to play in maybe like a summer league or something like that for somebody else to really see, nah, he got it. Like, you know what I mean? But he's in the system that's not letting him flourish like that.
I mean, you know, you had these conversations like that sometimes. We always have them. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you think if you were here and this one here coached you or that one coached you? And I really don't, it's hard to say because I don't think none of them had a player like I was.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, what they had just said, all right, I gotta adjust to how he plays, or what they had tried to change up my style. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like one person I think it you know what I'm saying, the system thing worked well for was T. Davis.
Ooh. Yes.
You know what I
Holy
mean?
Cross.
That's my boy. That's my
That
brother
system
right
worked perfect for him.
I mean, he was allowed to do what he do.
He did it within the system.
He did it within the system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some of the times he didn't have the right, the right supporting cast to get him over the hump, to get him, to get some games that they should have won.
Yeah.
But he still was able. He still, to a certain extent, he still was able to beat T. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now that's true. That's true. That's true. Now, would you say that, like, what would you say your greatest attribute on the court was?
So I'm a leader, man. We're gonna get it done by any means, man. I'm a lead. Y'all just, I think that the majority of the people that play with me, man, they all tell you the same thing, man. That we get on that court, man, we're here to win.
Right.
And that's what we're gonna get it done. Just roll with it. You know what I mean? I mean, there was times where we played Kennedy, like, yo, we come out the locker room, like, yo, we gotta press. The game is too slow. They play the four corners type shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn. He like, nah, we're not pressing. So everybody get back on the court. I'm like, yo, listen, shit gonna fall on me.
Yeah.
You're pressing right now.
You're pressing right now.
Do it right. Before you know it, we up 10, 15 points.
Wow.
I go back to the bench, and Reg just, give me a little smirk, shaking his head, like, you know what I mean?
But that was you.
Yeah, he knew, like, I just had a good feel for the game, man.
Yeah.
I know when I could look at a team and say, yo, you score right now, they gonna quit. I tell all my teams that right now. When you going on a run, you just look. If we get another stop right here,
they over.
Yeah, they over.
They over. What was some of them practices like? Cause Cause some of them, like some what people don't realize a lot of times is, you see us in the games, but practices be dogfights sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That don't get put in the paper or none of that.
It wasn't no foul.
Right. Okay.
Straight like that.
Okay.
You know
So
what I mean?
intense.
So, yeah. You leaving out of there, you got war marks every practice. You better believe it.
So, which leads me to, like, I remember too, they put in it was in the paper. It was kind of like a cover story on you, but they call you Mr. Intensity. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo. And I think right after that, like, I seen that, and then I think one of my cousins brought me to a Wilby game. I'm like, yo, this dude never stops. Like,
Yo, funny that you bring that up. I didn't learn how to play the game of basketball, so I got to college. My roommate was from Danbury, so we knew each other. Went to being on the road. We probably up 15, 20 points.
okay,
But I'm still going.
still going.
I see the coach get up. He yelling. I'm saying to myself, he yelling at me. I just scored.
Yeah.
Yelling at me. So I see my boy get up, go over to the coach. Next thing you know, the coach called a timeout. Get over there, and right then and there, I learned clock management.
Ain't killing the time.
Yep. I'm still going.
Still going.
And my roommate told me, so, yo, man, that's all he know. If you keep him out there,
He gonna go.
That's all he know.
You ain't slowing
Right
it
then and
down.
there, you call the timeout. No, we playing with a shot clock. 45-second shot clock.
Oh,
I'm still going.
you still going.
So, he called the timeout, the whole timeout. He broke all that down to me right there. And I'm like, okay, makes sense.
Right.
But before that, it was just kill.
Shoot, man. Listen, so like, so you saying you didn't grasp that till college. I've watched games and I'm like, yo, this dude go to the hole like it's nothing. But then I seen games you catch fire too.
Oh yeah.
Now, would you say that driving to the hole was like your strong suit, or like the J, or just
No,
scoring?
that was my strong suit. I mean, I just felt that, you hear it all the time. oh, you can't go left, but you can't stop it. And that's just what it was.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whether it was a little in and out, go by you, a spin move, whatever.
You still can't stop it.
You can't stop it. You have to stop it. Until you stop it, then I'm gonna keep doing what I do.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
And then one summer, my uncle came home from the military, we playing. He's like, yo, if you got a jumper, nobody really be able to do nothing with you. I'm looking at him, I'm like, that whole summer, so I did was shoot.
Wow, okay. Wow. So and then, you know, obviously that transcended into the game. You're coming up now, you can
I can do whatever I want to do.
Whatever you want. Is that when you started to see the game? Like, for some people, like once they get certain little tools, it's like the game slows down for them, or they can see the whole floor. You know what I mean?
Now I seen that early. You know what I'm saying? So I always played with older kids. You know, and I just remember one time, like I probably was 10. So Jerome and him probably was 12. I mean, we was loaded. Jerome, Rob, Adam, Knoxville, we was loaded. But I couldn't dribble.
Okay.
But I was tough. I get every rebound. So I said, you know what? They're gonna give me the ball. So I figured, okay, I gotta get a rebound. That's how I got my points. And I said, you know what? If I learn how to dribble, once I learn how to dribble, then they really can't do nothing. Because I don't, you know. Yeah. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Right. You're gonna take it and go.
Dribble, I'm off the race. I get a rebound. I'm gone.
And you know what? Like that became like even like when you guys are playing, that was like that Wilby trademark. You get it, go. Boom. Next thing you know, like it beat them. Like some schools, their style was to slow up the tempo or whatever. But it's like you playing against Wilby, run and gun, bam. And next thing you know, good teams, you find yourself, oh, jump, Wilby got him up, like because the game would get away from you quick.
Yeah, that was our thing. You gonna play the way we want to play. We ain't playing the way you want to play.
Y'all gonna control the tempo.
We gonna control the tempo.
Wow. Now, do you think that our city is hindered or enhanced? I would say hindered. I'm gonna use the word hindered. Do you think we're hindered by the fact that a lot of the greats that came through, we don't really see coaching too much?
I think a lot of it is as, you know, game is changing. You know what I mean? You got some coaches that's been in the position for a while. You know what I'm saying? They're not changing with the times. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent they will. Okay. But for overall, you know what I mean, they're still gonna hold the kids back a little bit. Right. Because it's not about, you know, this is just my opinion, man, and you know, it is what it is. But I think that coaches now, some of the coaches now, it's more about their wins and losses than actually preparing the kid for the next one. Preparing them, okay. You know what I mean? Like, you see a big difference. You see a big difference from an AAU practice to a high school practice. Where you done had a whole season. There's no way you come in my gym out of shape. How are you out of shape? The season just ended. Right. What did y'all do in that practice? You know what I mean? That's you see that a lot. You see that a lot. Wow. So what they just pretty much running just plays and sets and walking through it. I couldn't even tell you that. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, man. Wow. I mean, and you know, you think about, like, just take Connecticut, right? You know, you got other cities that got guys that actually, you know, made it to the league and, you know, played, you know, significant, you know, years overseas and stuff like that. Not saying Waterbury don't have those players, but I think with our talent pool over the years, I think we could have had more. No, I think we could have had more. I think we could have had more. And that goes back to, you know, who is it? Who is this really about? Is it about the kids preparing them for the next level, or is it about me, the coach, that wants to go down as this great coach? A great coach. And I mean, to be a great coach, you gotta help these kids. Help these kids. If you're not helping these kids further yourselves in life, how are you a great coach? Right. You know what I mean? I think that get overlooked. You know what I mean? Where you got a lot of talent. You won you go 20, 25, 26 and no.
Okay.
Right? But you got 2 kids that go to college. But you got 7 seniors.
7 seniors.
Explain that.
You
know what I mean? And the two that's going, they got a strong foundation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So their foundation to make sure they get their grades done and everything so they can go on. But them kids,
sometimes it might not even be the best 2.
Right.
It might not even be the best 2 on the team.
And that's what you see.
Okay.
That's what you see.
Okay.
They have that foundation where when practice is over, it's over. When the season is over, it's over. You know what I'm saying? The coaches ain't contacting the kids. None of that. It's just over. I see you. It's back over.
I see you.
I mean, and where I'm at in life now, you know what I'm saying? You come across some people that, you know, when you was younger, and they bring up stuff from the past, and everybody always got something negative to say about Reg.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that is, they do it because Reg was like a father figure to everybody at Wilby. No matter from day one till he passed away. And that wasn't only the best player.
Okay.
That was everybody. Everybody that was on that team. You know what I'm saying? Where I can guarantee you, for as long as you do these podcasts, everybody you bring up there, have them talk about the coach and let's see what you did compared to anybody from Wilby talking about Reg.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I had a conversation probably 2 years ago with a guy that used to referee our games back then.
Okay.
He says to me, he says, "Yo, why do you guys feel the way you feel about Reggie? You know, he's a father figure. He did this, he did that. You know, some dudes they have no fathers.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But
True.
He made sure, whether it was your driver's license, he gonna take you in his car, get your driver's license. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do what needs to be done to make sure you are alright.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think nobody will say that about this coach.
That's and that's crazy how I'm glad that you say that, because over the years you hear Reg just let the kids run.
That's all you hear.
That's all you hear.
That's all you hear.
He just let them run. You know what I'm saying? But now that you're breaking it down, like, nah, you wasn't in the gym. You wasn't around after practice. He probably calling, packing the car up, bringing people home, and doing the little things that don't get put in the paper.
Yeah, man, I can guarantee you, I don't know what went on in his house, but any of the basketball players at Wilby, we all feel the same way.
Yeah.
He treated us better than some of his kids.
Wow, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, literally, his house, his front door open for any one of us.
Get out of here.
Just knock on the door, walk, whatever, just come on. He lived in Watertown, so if you was in Watertown, you was more than welcome to come in his house. And if you went in that house, if they already had ate dinner, his wife is gonna make more dinner.
Gonna make more.
Yep.
Wow. And that's what people don't even know.
Yeah, but see, they don't know that, but they just look at him at a time back then where it really wasn't acceptable for a white man to be that involved with black kids like that. He was looked at different because of that, basically. You know what I mean?
Okay. And because if you think about it, the majority of his teams were black teams. Okay. Wow. And the style that you guys played was that boom, run and gun.
Wilby has, this is crazy. We got Walnut, we got the Hill, we got Lakewood Projects, we got Bucks Hill Projects, we got Northwood Projects, we got Fairmont Projects. He has nothing but hood kids.
Nothing but hood kids.
You know what I mean? So you gotta coach what you got.
Coach what you got. Wow. And everybody felt like, like you said, everybody who went through his system.
There's not, from the time I was in school, there's not a player that says they wish they went to Wilby. They wish they would have went to Wilby.
Really?
Yeah, everybody feels they would have had more freedom. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's dope. So, not to switch gears, but what would you say in your time at Wilby? What was your toughest loss?
Toughest loss was my last game. played Kennedy in quarterfinals. We beat these dudes all game. Came back. They won at the buzzer.
Ooh.
I didn't go to school for like a week. No, on some real shit. I didn't go to school for like a week. It's funny though. It's funny. But probably like, man, I was in '93. Probably 10 years ago, first time I ever watched that tape.
Get out of here. Y'all lose at the buzzer? Now, you guys are winning.
Yeah, the whole game.
Winning the whole game. Now, when you watched it 10 years ago, did you say, oh man, we could have probably...
Nah, I just say, damn, I should have shot the ball. No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I mean, I made the right play. You know what I'm saying? It's like a LeBron situation. He make the right play. He didn't take the shot. They lose. It's on him.
But he made the right play.
But he made the right play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I didn't get that backlash because it was the right play, and everybody. I'm going to shoot the ball regardless. I ain't pressuring nothing. It's two different situations. You know what I mean? I made the right pass, but I should have took it on my back and went out like that. That's my only thing.
That's the only thing. Okay. All right. Wow. That's a tough loss, though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I probably give me by 10. Not at the buzzer, because there's always things you could have did
in overtime.
In overtime. Because you're gonna always play the little stuff over in your mind. Dang, if I just went to the whole hero, if I just shut that.
We done played 4 quarters and an extra quarter. I just remember that one play, like passing the ball instead of shooting.
Passing instead of shooting.
You know what I mean?
Now, all right. Now, what was your highlight? What was your greatest highlight?
Probably playing against Wookett.
Wookett?
Yeah, played Wookett. Had 61.
Ooh.
Which is still the school record.
61.
Had 11 threes. That was a state record for a long time.
Ooh. 11 threes? Damn. That's some kind of hot right there.
Yeah, well, the crazy thing is, as the course of the game is going on, I'm not even
right.
The scoring thing. I'm not thinking about that. I know. Phil Lott and oh my God, Chris Watts
from New Haven.
Nice from
St. John. Well, you played for St. Joe.
St. Joe.
I worked with Chris.
All right, those two they were tied for 9 3-pointers. That was state record. So that was my focus was that.
Oh, the 9.
9.
Okay.
I'm not even thinking about the point. If I was thinking about the point, I'd have called Ryan.
Right.
I think Ryan still got the, you know what I'm saying, the most.
Shout out to Ryan. He still got the most points in the game.
68, 70, somewhere around there. I know for a fact I could have got that. But I was just thinking about 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. 11.
Yeah, that was the game right there. Like I think I might have. I had more than Wookett. T-Lot had more than Wookett. Somebody. We had like
First string had more than Wilby.
Nah, we had like 3 people on the team, man, that had
more than the whole team.
Yeah. I mean, like some of them schools like that, like Wookett, Watertown, they would come in. They was like, yo, their thing was don't let them get 100.
Don't let them get 100.
Yeah, they knew they wasn't gonna win the game. They just
right.
Yeah, word up. By the time when they walked in the door, they were like, oh God,
just don't let them get 100. Damn. Are you serious?
It just sounds crazy, right?
Wow. Okay. Dang, I didn't realize 11 threes. Man, I thought my range was all right.
That's like my senior year. I think the average like
it is
4 in the game. I was close to 11. Coach might take me out.
What you said?
So we averaged like 130 my senior year.
130? Damn, that's like what NBA players is averaging like now. Wow. but y'all style was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't let up.
Y'all ain't let up. Down by 40, we still going.
You know how they take the starters out, put the bench in. We tell them, yo, if that lead go down 25, we coming back in.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah. And if it did, we went back in.
They went back in.
Hey, the JV team, they played the game already.
Yeah.
That's what our mentality was. Just like, yo, they played already. This is our game right here.
This is
This
our
32
game.
minutes is ours right here.
Yeah.
We didn't want to come out. We didn't come
They
out.
didn't want to
This
come
game.
out.
Nah.
Damn.
Nah, I need a sub. I need a sub.
Ain't no sub.
Nah, ain't no sub.
Wow.
I mean, playing basketball, why do you need a sub?
Right. You prepared for that. You should be prepared to play the whole game if you had to. You know what I mean? All right. So the next segment that we do, not segment, but the next phase I'm gonna ask. You got 10 seconds. The 10 seconds you got to name the 3 best shooters you face and the 3 best scorers you face.
Oh man, I can't do it in 10 seconds because I gotta remember these dudes' names. There was a dude at Watertown, Cosgrove. He could shoot the ball.
Cosgrove?
Yeah, John Cosgrove. Matt Mariani, Holy Cross.
These are shooters?
Yeah, these are shooters. Straight shooters. And we just didn't do too well. I don't think of. No, they had another one. Torrington had one. Chris Submit. We got into an accident. Coming from the mall, going back to Torrington. Had to chop his leg off.
Like Armor? Like
yeah, Armor.
Waterbury. Wow.
Back in I think he was a year ahead of me. So maybe that happened it might have happened like 91. So his senior year, played with a prosthetic leg.
Get out of here.
But before that, they do shoot the ball, boy.
Torrington. Ooh, okay. Wow.
Scores. Scores tough, man. It's wrong.
Did you play at? I'll let you name your
Jerome, T scored, T Davis scored whatever he wanted to.
T.
That's probably really as far as going straight out and getting a bucket, man.
Jerome was smooth. They said Jerome was like his game was smooth.
Real smooth lefty.
And T can get busy too. T can get busy too. Wow. All right. So just thinking back like throughout your whole career, what are like some intangibles if you can like just kind of like shed light to some of these kids coming up now? What they would need to kind of like get just college, like you know what I'm saying? You know, advance to the next level.
I mean, they gotta be. First of all, they gotta put the work down in the classroom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The classroom is first. You know what I'm saying? Put the work in the classroom, then you put the work on the court.
Okay.
I mean, then from there, it's just about you being in the right situations. You know what I'm saying? You staying out of the wrong situations.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
For you to get there. But it all boils down to you got to put hard work in the classroom and hard work on the court.
Okay. Nah, that's, you know, a lot of times, when a lot of schools have stars, you know what I'm saying? You know, in the past, you know what I'm saying, you know, certain systems, you know, known to like let stars ride through, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know, I think that's somewhat of a myth, man. And I say that because, you know, from middle school to high school, I thought I was the man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Nobody never gave me nothing. I did my work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can never say nobody just say, hey, yo, you don't got to come to class and give me an A.
Right.
I never experienced that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, and I know I could. I know I got away with a lot of shit. I never.
Yeah.
That was one thing that never ever happened.
That never happened.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think to a certain extent that's a myth.
It's a myth. Okay. I mean, you still have, like, even at the next level, you still have to put the work in the classroom.
Yeah.
Like at the next level, now it's playbook.
Yeah, but it's so much easier though, man. Like the basketball part, actually the school part is easier than the basketball part when you get to college.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna set you up with every type of academic advisor, whatever help you need. They're gonna make sure you got it.
You got those
Like you
resources.
just said, that playbook.
Yes.
It's something totally different.
It's different.
Where, especially when you're coming from somewhere where there is no playbook. You don't know how to read a playbook.
Right. You're just going.
You're just going. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's able to be dumbed down a little bit for you to pick it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But other than that, that's where a lot of these kids get lost. That they can't handle playbook. They don't know how to read the playbook. They don't know how to watch film. And most important, they don't know how to practice. Some of them never had a real practice.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Wow. That's key right there. Those three right there. Like, you know what I mean? That'll make a star become, you know what I'm saying, mediocre. Like, you know what I mean? You can get lost on the bench just from those three right there.
Listen, remember I told you earlier, back then, I was playing all through freshman, JV, and varsity.
Yep.
So when I left the house during basketball season, I'm leaving 6:30. I'm not getting back home till 9 o'clock at night.
9 o'clock.
You know what I'm saying? We go to school. Right after school is varsity practice. We ain't got no car.
None.
So we in the gym.
Yep.
Let me see, all right, practice from 2:30 to 4. So we sitting in the gym doing our homework or whatever. From 4 to 6 for the JV and freshman practice. When that's over, that's when we going home, man.
Damn.
These kids they ain't doing that.
No. No.
They ain't doing that now.
They gonna be like, this too much.
Yeah.
This too much. Oh man. Well, listen, Mark, man, it was definitely a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You know, to have you up here to showcase, you know what I'm saying, what you brought to this city. Like I said, this is a basketball town, but you know what I'm saying, we gotta let some of these people know, like, who came through, you know what I'm saying, these courts and these doors back in the day when it counted. You know what I mean? So I definitely thank you for joining in.
Man, thanks for having me.
And we got one part of, you know what I'm saying, what we want to do is, you know what I'm saying, we got a little memento that we want to give you, man, for, you know, for coming through.
Okay.
That's for you.
Okay. Well, the kids love this. That's why you hit me with that question. Okay.
Yeah.
This is dope right here, man. This is dope.
We want to give you this, man. On behalf of for the fam, man, we definitely appreciate it. So, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you stop it. So, you know, as y'all seen it, you know what I'm saying, we just had a great episode with one of Waterbury's own legends, Mr. Marcus Robinson. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a history lesson for those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? We let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, we still got some legends that's walking around here. And, you know, do your research, do your homework, man. Go look at some of these people that walk through these gyms and through the playgrounds and through these schools that, you know, actually, you know, stamped their, you know, made their mark in the city back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And we just want to play homage and just, you know, making it so the next generation got something to look forward to and even look past. So stay tuned to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Run it back.
Step my game up, got my weight up, timing couldn't be better. Y'all niggas run your mouth, y'all could get it, it's whatever. You alphabet boys, my crew is the 7 flooded, that's all G's. Niggas said they hard working, hardly trying to get lifted. High as one of them all. I'm way too driven for y'all dudes to try to park me. These niggas is terrible. Man,